It's Jay, and welcome to the Seminole Nation radio program. I'm your host today, filling in for Edwin Marshall, Bo White Killer. Here with Jeremy Fultz.
Estongo Seminole. That's about the fourth time I've said that today.
Along with Mr. Delaney Pinnock on the sound.
Yes, and Delaney's actually working today.
And Mark Williams, the new producer of the Seminole Nation radio program, behind the camera. I'd like to thank Dennis, who's probably listening. Thank you, Dennis, for your help.
At the radio station.
At the radio station, yes. So, Jeremy, we're doing the format a little bit different today.
Yeah, a little bit different. Not so nervous as live, but we've already taken like 6 redos, so just bear with us.
Practice makes perfect.
It'll probably be all choppy, but it's okay.
We're going to roll with it. The Seminole way. Got my little... For those of you who can't see, I got my little Seminole Nation swag on, courtesy of Dee Whitson out there. If you want to talk to her about obtaining one of these nice little beanie caps, go talk to Dee out there.
It's kind of cuss up, so you might need to put some on, cover them hutchkels.
Oh, you can show my gray hair. All right. We got announcements. We got standard format going on, and probably a little bit of information that you'd like to know about. But with that, we'll go ahead and... How are you doing today?
Doing pretty good. Weather feels pretty good. Not too windy. I think everyone's pretty tired from running from tornadoes last night.
How did you guys live in the city? How did it affect you guys up there?
Not too bad. Not too bad. I know down here I kept looking for, kept seeing Carnival and Seminole and Holdenville on the news. So and Wetumpka. Yeah,
we still have those cellars, so a lot of people still use them. I know I got calls about 11, 12 o'clock last night. Run to the cellar.
Yeah.
What do you do, Delaney, when the tornadoes come around?
Just hope it misses me.
He goes, throws the axe in the backyard.
Throw the axe in the backyard. That's it.
Oh, yeah.
That's it. What do you guys do, Mark? What do you do?
I was busy watching the Cowboys pull out a victory.
That's right, the Cowboys. Yes, Cowboys looking tough. NFL.
They won one game.
It's pretty quiet out there. Pretty quiet out there.
It was quiet till they won, and then all the Cowboys fans kind of came out the woodwork. Let me clarify. The Dallas Cowboy fans came out of the woodwork.
Gosh,
I think OSU fans are still kind of hiding over there.
Jeremy, you got the church dates, right?
Oh, good segue there, Bo. Yeah. So this weekend is October 27th. And the 4th and 8th Sundays, I'm no Edwin Marshall, and so I can't really tell you where all these churches are, but I will do my best. So Butler Creek, Cedar Creek, Eufaula, Grave Creek, Greenleaf, Hitchity, New Yucca, Randall Mission, Sand Creek Baptist Church. I do know where that one's at, down there by Wetumpka, east of Wetumpka. Tallahassee, Tlawatley, Tukpofka, Tugabuchi, Tuskegee, and Wewoka Indian Baptist Church.
Located
and those are your 4th and 8th church meetings for today, for this weekend.
All right. We got some announcements, too. We're going to flavor that in with the church announcements. We got some things coming up. I know we got a big event coming out here. We're broadcasting from...
live from the Pumahaga studio in Little, Oklahoma.
So there's an event going on at the end of the week, which Jeremy will be talking about and sharing with you. Hopefully everybody gets a chance to come out and partake in it. We got some events here. We'll go ahead and... I'm looking at my pile here and like, look how nice and neat yours is, and mine's all over the place.
No comment.
Okay. Here we go. We got the adult boot camp start dates this 10/24/19. It's the adult boot camp at 5:30 to 6:30 p.m. every Thursday for 4 weeks. It'll be at the Miccosukee Mission and Basketball Gymnasium. The instructor will be Wes Lane and Seminole Nation Diabetes Program staff. For more information on this adult boot camp, contact 405-234-5246. That's 405-234-5246. Signed waiver is necessary for this event, and no microfit is needed. So if you want to get out, sweat a little bit, and yeah.
So what exactly happens at an adult boot camp?
Well, let's see. I want to say he's got the ropes. He's got weights. He does cardio exercises. They try to condition and get you ready for all the summertime events next year. So
something, it's exercise.
It's exercise.
Oh, okay.
It's exercise.
Probably something I should be doing daily, about 30 minutes each day.
All right. What you got over there? You want to talk about that one?
Friday, Bo mentioned that out here live at the Pumahaga studio in Little, Oklahoma, we have the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma Language Department presents our quarterly elder forum, The Ways of Our Ancestors. And so come and join us. Edwin's going to host and MC this presentation from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. I have seen some flyers that say 11 p.m. We will not be here live at the Pumahaga Studios in Little, Oklahoma at 11 p.m. So it's 11 a.m. But it's going to be Friday, October 25th. At the Pumahaga School, and just so that way you know, live here in Little, Oklahoma. The address is 35531 East West 1170. So that's 5 miles north of the four-way in Seminole, Oklahoma, and about a half a mile west. So we're having a potluck traditional meal, so bring your favorite dish. Chadahaga, Sakanipki, Osafki, Taklek Sukmolki, Taklek Jadi, and Poefiksha Wanagi. If anyone has some and wants to bring it, I definitely want to try it. So Poefiksha Wanagi. And we're providing desserts and drinks.
All right. I encourage everybody to come out. That's always a good informational event, and it's spiritual in nature.
It is, and we also have our last Elder Forum that happened the last quarter back in August up on our YouTube channel. So if you're not familiar with YouTube, youtube.com, and then search for Seminole Nation Language Program.
All right. I got the another Seminole Nation Diabetes Program event. It's a 1 mile walk to stop. Diabetes, it's on Saturday, November 2nd.
Is that exercise too?
It's exercise too.
Okay. Good job.
Saturday, November 2nd, 10 a.m. registration, 9:30 a.m. at Miccosukee Mission softball fields in Seminole. Contact information will be Director Amanda Upshaw. You can call her at 405-234-5275. That's Amanda Upshaw at Seminole at upshaw.a at sno-nsn.gov. Again, all this information will be posted up on our post-production of this radio show.
Yeah, and even though we're not live, we can still mess up, and that's okay.
First 100% participants receive a T-shirt.
Probably a one-size-fit-all T-shirt.
So what do you got, Jeremy?
The Haskell Alumni Association of Oklahoma, the 2019 reunion and annual business meeting, October 25th and 26th at the Osage Casino and Hotel. It's not Pumahaga live, no. At 951 West 36th Street in North Tulsa, Oklahoma, 74127. Let's see here. You can call for more information, 1-877-246-8777. Actually, that's the hotel. If you want to make reservations for more information, you can contact 918-557-8590, and please leave a message.
And if you don't have hotel reservations, call a cousin up there somewhere. I'm sure somebody's got a cousin in Tulsa somewhere they can help out. Put them up for the night.
And there's a email address here, soonerfrank@yahoo.com.
You ever been to Haskell?
Once or twice.
Yeah. Delaney, you ever been to Haskell? Yeah.
Mark, you went to Haskell, didn't you?
I didn't go to Haskell, but I've been to Haskell.
Oh, that's right.
Halloween Carnival. Yes, the Halloween Carnival, the Seminole Nation Halloween Carnival will be Friday, October 25th from 5:30 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. at the Miccosukee Mission Gymnasium. Treats, games, and door prizes. Happy Halloween, sponsored by the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma Alcohol Substance Abuse Program, 405-382-2743. 405-382-2743. Every time I think of this program or this event, I think about what happened to you guys last year.
Oh, what happened to us last year?
Someone stole your stuff.
Oh, that's right. I remember a couple things from last year, other than someone stealing our tent. And it wasn't like stolen by the people.
No,
it was stolen by a different program,
Right.
and then they took over what we were planning on doing for that day. But I also remember it rained that day, and there was probably 8 to 10 people that got stuck north of the gym, east of the gym. And so I remember coming home pretty muddy that night because we were trying to climb underneath there and hook up tow hooks. And,
Muddo Joe Coon and brother.
Joe Coon, and his brother too. Wasn't it?
Yep.
And then I remember Randy Northcott running around with the clown mask on.
Honka man. Mm-hmm.
So last year I think they had about 300 people in the gym, and it was pretty hot. And so this year I hear we get to try out the new ACs.
Turn them all on.
Yep.
So we'll have a good time. I had a good time last year.
And so I hear they're expecting more people too than 300. So
there we go. Bring them on.
Let's see how many we can pack in the gym. So coffee talk with Nurse Cody every Friday.
We love Nurse Cody.
7:30 a.m. to 9 a.m. at the Senior Citizen Center, formerly the OAP, there in Wewoka, Oklahoma. And man, I tell you what, Cody is such a nice guy. Every time I see him, he's always smiling, and he is full of information. He's a registered nurse, and you can also reach Cody at 405-234-5276. And I saw in some of the pictures that you guys posted, Bo, that he was out there doing screenings, taking sugar, doing blood pressure testing. And so if you're out there and you're not quite sure what your numbers are, that might be a good place to start.
I'm Cody Foster. I'm with the Seminole Nation Diabetes Program. I'm out here right now just promoting health. Gives the chance for the community to come by, see some of the flyers that I have. Some of the people ain't able to make it over to the mission, so I'm trying to do my part and get out in the community a little bit. You know, some of the elders just like to be talked to on a one-on-one basis, and they can't make it over either. So it gives me a good chance to make it. Know a lot of the people now, pretty good, and they know who I am. So that's really good, and they enjoy the consistency of me coming. I can see your blood pressure. That way, to me, that's what makes me feel good. Is they see me out here trying to put out educational information on ways to prevent it, or if you have it, ways to manage it.
Absolutely. That was the beanie hat that Dee provided with me today. That was one of the things that we talked about was folks that come through her program, and she mentioned Cody being out there, being one of the ones that came through her program, and they assisted at that the program she's at, job placement. So success is like things like that. That's good stuff.
And then also, I know we were kind of joking around, but the fun run or the walk, and then also the boot camp is all falls under I think that same program, doesn't it, with the diabetes program?
Yes, sir.
So it's all about prevention, which I can probably do better myself at, but it's always good to see Cody's pretty dedicated to what he does, and seems like he has a pretty good passion for it.
Selfless.
Good deal. So props, Cody.
All right, the Oklahoma Kings have a fall basketball festival. It's a one-day tournament, November 2nd. The grades are 1st and 2nd grade boys and girls, 3rd and 4th boys and girls, 5th and 6th grade boys and girls, 7th and 8th grade boys and girls. And the cost is $75 per team due by the first game. So make sure you pay up. It'll be located at the Seminole Nation Gym. Prizes are 1st and 2nd place medals each division, only taking 4 teams per division. Deadline to enter is October 30th. So for more information, please contact Rocky at 405-432-6574. That's Rocky at 405 432-6574.
And Seminole Nation contest time for the Seminole Nation BCR Commission. Sorry, I had to put the announcer voice on there.
That was pretty good. I was thinking of music. I was trying to do some music with you.
Sunday. The Seminole Nation BCR Commission is looking for a new design for our Seminole Nation veteran tags, and we want you to be involved. The contest will begin October 1st, which is now, and will run through November 29th, so just right after Thanksgiving. And here's all you have to do: be an enrolled member of the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma. 2, design your own tag for the veterans of Seminole Nation that fits within the guidelines listed. And 3, turn in your application and design no later than November 29th by 4:30 p.m. You can also, applications can be mailed, emailed, or picked up at the Seminole Nation BCR Commission during regular business hours. Or if you have any questions or concerns, 405-382-8617. Our friends at the BCR Commission.
That'll be exciting. What kind of design would you draw, or what would you draw, Jeremy?
I don't know. That's kind of tough because, our honor guard carries such a certain level of respect.
Mm-hmm.
There's respect, there's loyalty, there's heart, perseverance. And so whoever can come up with the design that captures all that. I mean, I'm not an artist. I might be a creator, but I'm definitely not an artist because I can barely draw a circle. But I'm sure there's people out there, our Seminole people are pretty artistic, and so hopefully someone can come up with something that kind of incorporates that heart.
That's a good something good to remind us. Maybe later on down the line, we get some of the entries in. BCR let us look at some of the entries and see what we've got. Maybe we can use them in some other capacity. Definitely.
Yep. And also BCR still has items for sale, I believe. Like Bo mentioned, the hoodie or the beanie, but also the license plate, ashtrays, and the things that go in your phone. What are those called?
The pop sockets.
Pop sockets.
Kids
I pop
call
my
it.
shoulder socket every morning, so I don't know if I need one of them.
Hey. Okay, we had a nice little talk today, kind of going into some of our action. Hey, do we have any highlights from the nation?
Yeah, Friday, live from the Pumahaga studio in Little, Oklahoma, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Come join us as we discuss our ancestral ways, hosted by Edwin Marshall, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Live here from the Pumahaga studio. I don't know how many times I'm going to be able to say that today.
And that's Jeremy Fultz with highlights from the nation.
Mado, chicka, chicka, chicka.
There you go. That's how it's done. On the fly, making it happen.
Live, we'll do it live.
Who said that anyway? Okay. We talked about the census coming up. Switch gears here. The
2020.
census. We were talking about the census. We were talking about that today. We had a nice little meeting today. And one of the things we're looking at is getting everybody involved in it. And basically, why would we want to get involved in it? Why would us, yes, the Juddies in the community, what does that have to do with me?
Yeah, it's important. I remember, Bo, when I was a little kid and I was living with my grandparents, and I remember this Hetke guy coming to our house and asking, I would say my grandparents at that point, because I was running around in my underwear, my overbakedness. But they were asking, how many people lived in the house and what tribe we were. And there's some other questions, but mainly I remember my grandpa telling us, how many people lived in our house. Of course, I lived again with my grandparents, so there's like 9-10 of us living in the house. I'm just joking. There's like only 6, but yeah, that, and then we're enrolled Creek, and so told them that we were part of the Creek tribe. But it's very important going forward that we let the people that come out and do the census, let them know what tribe you represent, because that will eventually affect funding. And if everyone knows, funding's pretty tight and pretty hard to get a hold of. So the more numbers and factual information that we have, the better it'll be for a tribe.
And accurate. I mean, all areas within our tribe, programs and services can benefit from that data that's been utilized from these census reports. So those things like that definitely have an effect on us as
No
Indian
need
people.
to lie, Craig. So there's 4 people living in your house. Let them know, and there's also a privacy clause. So
Right.
if you know, you don't want letting people know how many people live in your house, it's okay. If you let the census people know, it's fine. They're not going to share that information with other people. It's strictly for the numbers and strictly to get accurate information.
Absolutely, absolutely. And there's a lot of benefits too, just for the you know, it doesn't happen until 2020. So, but the planning that we've got going into it now, say you're looking for a job, you can actually go to work for the census if you want to do something like that. With our Indian people here in the area, we're pretty close and tight knit about who we let in, and so maybe Craig needs that job.
Yeah, maybe so. Again, I remember going back to when that Stehetke guy came to our house. It took him probably 2 or 3 times to actually get in contact with us because my grandpa didn't want to just talk to anyone. And so I know these jobs are opened up, especially for people around Seminole County and around our neck of the woods. And so if you're out there and you're looking for like a temporary job, that might be something that might help out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I'm just taking this from the Choctaw information that we gathered through the ITC, but one of the things that stood out during this meeting was that it's estimated that 80%, and speaking specifically of the Choctaw folks, it's estimated that 80% of the Choctaw Nation of Oklahoma was not counted in the 2010 census, and this resulted in a loss of funds for the Choctaw Nation, including $1 million on one grant, $1 million on one grant. So that's a lot. 80% of the Choctaw Nation not funded, and
housing probably goes into that too. You know, I know housing is a big issue here for Seminole Nation of Oklahoma, and funding dollars and upgrades and things, and I'm sure those numbers will directly impact some of those HUD and housing opportunities that we might have.
Yes, sir. And so as we go into 2020, you'll be able to see a little uptick on some of the information that we'll start posting. Committees are being formed to help out with that. Of course, social media, print, things like that. You'll see us, and PSAs being done, coming soon to a town near you. Just
you might see some of your friends. Hopefully, we're going to get the community involved and some of the citizens that we see around locally. And, you know, we want to make a big push on this because it is pretty important. And so you'll probably see some 2020 census events happening. And hopefully, like I said, get some of the citizens involved doing some of these PSAs and some of these videos and make them local celebrities.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. Well, as we come to a close, I just want to say thank you to a lot of our listeners out there. We have quite a few that regularly listen to us, talk and have comments, and social media being one of the areas that we get a lot of comments on what's happening. And I just got to say, personally, just everybody be kind. It's not that hard to be kind. Be kind to one another. Be kind to your brother, sister, and we'll make this thing go a little bit farther than what we can.
Wait, is there a soda being given away at the Quick Pick this week? Since Edwin's not here?
I'll have to check on that. We'll have to check on that. If not, what else can we give away? Mark, what was that? We talked about that one time about giving away something.
A free tour at the Pumahaga Studio live.
I'm trying to think, what was that we was talking about? Because we thank you, Quick Pick, for listening. We really do, and we'll come by and test it and see if we get a soda. But
Movie passes or something.
yeah, we're looking.
We're trying to do a social media contest or something. Share our posts.
And that's another thing. Make sure your friends know about the communications page on social media, on Facebook. If you type in Seminole Nation of Oklahoma, you usually have to go about 3 times. There are about 3 rows down to get to the Seminole Nation communications page. I think the Princess page pops up. And then I think even the Honor Guard pops up. But then the Seminole Nations page will be right there. And what profile pic do you guys have up right now?
Right now, we have the food distribution. We got the food distribution truck out there. That was one of their new acquirements. Rex Haley and the gang. Really nice truck, panel truck, Seminole Nation emblem on it. Really nice. So just be aware. We may be around. Try and take a picture of you. And
Does it keep our cheese cold? Hey, nah.
I can't. With that, I'd like to say close out another edition of the Seminole Nation radio program.
Live from the Pumahaga studio here in Little, Oklahoma, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm your host, Bo Whitekiller, with Mr. Jeremy Fultz. We'd like to say, Mado.
Mado, chicka chicka.